Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to Rolling Hills Farm. Dave here. I'm coming to you over the top of the steering wheel of my TD 5050 as we're out here round baling with two round balers and some giant windrows. It's a lot of hay being made today and causing some problems just because of the sheer volume. We've got actually three balers going today because Dawn is square baling back at home. It all started a couple days ago when we first got into this field and noticed how heavy the hay was. Take a look. We seeded Alside clover, which are these white clovers that you see here. And this stand is thick with the Timothy up chest high. So this is the second year we've cut this stand, but last year of course was a drought and it wasn't that impressive. But you can see the Timothy and you see the little white Alside clovers are really strong. This is going to be excellent dry hay round baled for the cows. Portion of the field we can't get into. You see that about a half acre above the house and then about 2 acres below the house is just too soft. If we tried to cut it there, we'd make huge ruts. So in keeping with the theme of haying this year, that's a whole other section that's probably going to have to wait till August before it's going to be dry enough to be able to come back and mow. Well, it's much later in the day, and you can see I'm in our last field of alfalfa, and this is an older field. It's shorter, and it blossomed early. You can see this field is 40% blossom at least. So protein levels are probably down. The quality of this hay is down a little bit. But it's still alfalfa and we still need it. You can see Dawn's out tedding the top part of this field, the grass hay, but the bottom part of this field, the alfalfa, is really nice. Just a little bit of green in here, and we've got a beautiful sunny day that's going to take the green out of here over the next few hours, and I think we're going to make some amazing alfalfa round bales, as well as the grass hay back there. We had double raked the windrows for my larger baler and single raked rows for Dave's smaller baler, but the hay was so heavy we immediately noticed we had problems. After untangling the pile of hay from Dave's baler, we decided to proceed at a much slower pace for both balers, down a gear from the way we normally bale. done ejecting. While Dave and I continued round baling, Dawn and our neighbor Callie were back at our house square baling several loads. These bales are bales that will go into Callie's barn to feed her horses.
Once we get the high stuff up here, it'll be easier.
And then Dave and I headed to his house to finish up what turned out to be the heaviest hay we've done yet. So the windrows on this field, this is neighbor Dave's field, the windrows are so heavy they're single raked, and I'm still down in second gear, a gear below what I normally travel, because it's slowed me down. This is just heavy hay. These are the widest single rake windrows I think I've ever worked in. You see how close together they are. Normally I'd double rake them and there'd be a lot more space. So because of that, I'm backing up when I dump the bales, so the bales are pushed off to the side and out of the way of the next row. Otherwise I'd have trouble getting by a bale and the windrow on the side. Over on that side, there's one little patch that's pure clover that was too wet. He's just finishing up, and I've just got a few bales to go here, maybe 7 or 8 more, and then we'll have this field done too. So we're over here unloading at neighbor Callie's house. She and her husband and her son Dylan are up in the barn, and I'm going to go up and help unload.
This hay is absolutely beautiful.
Hey?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Good. More hay too.
Yeah.
Although I think you have some surplus this year. Elevator malfunction.
Yeah.
Drive chain just off.
Yeah.
We're back in business. Well, we're back out here next day with the rake. Raking this really nice alfalfa field. It's thin or short, and that's because it's pretty old, but very high quality alfalfa. You can see there's nice green, lots of leaves in this. I'm raking it kind of slow, gently, and we're hoping we can get some real nice round alfalfa bales out of this. Good cow feed. There, I've started baling, and you can see the quality. At least I can. Hopefully the camera can pick up the quality of the alfalfa in these windrows. It's not thick, but it's very leafy. This alfalfa was a little bit old, probably 40% blossom, but it's still going to be very nice cattle feed. Well, it's a couple days later. You can see it's cloudy, and we've had rain, and we're going to get a little more, so it's a good time to move round bales, and Dawn is working on that. I just wanted to take a moment next to this alfalfa field to show off this amazing stand of milkweed on the hillside. Now, typically this hillside is full of berries, and we've even seen a bear up here in the past. But the last couple of years, this milkweed has just exploded, and we're seeing monarch butterflies like crazy. So this is a beautiful little hidden field and a great resource, but it also grows really nice alfalfa. Thanks for watching. We're going to move bales for a couple days, and then we'll be back with more first crop. Boy, it is shaping up to be a record year. I'll get a sense of what tonnage is like, and I'll report back. We'll see you then.